Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this. Wall Street CEOs are ready to go bigger in crypto. Just wait until Wall Street gets into crypto. I remember a few years back, I was talking to a guy and he was telling me how his financial advisor made him 15% in the stock market. Wait until these people from the stock market realize how much they can make in the crypto space. I always said, the stock market is not going to make you rich unless you're already rich. Crypto can make the average working class guy or girl rich very quick, because once crypto takes off, it takes off, and the gains are actually absolutely massive. It's one of those, this space is like no other space out there. It's the only place left where you can go from having a few $1,000s to having over a few $100,000 in a matter of a couple of weeks. Look at how fast XRP moves. Look at how fast a lot of these cryptocurrencies move when they get going. I'm telling you, this run is going to be absolutely epic. 2025 crypto predictions from Ripple leadership. So here's what Ripple is predicting. Supercharged institutional adoption of blockchain technology. Supercharged adoption is coming in 2025. They even talk about tokenization. Multi-token strategies redefine treasury management. Multi-tokens have been all the talk recently, coming from David Schwartz and others. Crypto regulation paves a clear path to adoption. Once we get regulations, we're not only going to get institutional adoption, we're going to be on the road to mass adoption. New asset classes take the stage. You know, we are starting to see the narrative shift already. And as that narrative continues to shift away from speculation and hype, it's going to be all about utility. It's going to be a year of maturity and momentum. I always said 2025 is going to be the year the adults enter the room and speculation and hype comes to an end. And this comes from smoke. I told you the cope was going to be funny. Now, I didn't think it would be this funny. You know, people are once again calling XRP an NPC coin. It's a non-player coin, like non-player character in a video game. That's how ridiculous this is getting. They're trying to say nobody actually holds XRP, that we are not real people, and that XRP runs on bots and it's controlled by Ripple only. I don't know where these people get this information or these thoughts, but very soon, a lot of real people like me and you that hold XRP are going to make a real massive amount of money off of our portfolio. CoinShares, the industry leader in the cryptocurrency exchange traded product sector, has just filed for the spot XRP ETF. Another XRP ETF filed. I'm telling you, once these ETFs go live, I think we're going to see a lot of money pour into XRP. I think that's going to change the price very quick, because a lot of these institutions, they've been wanting to get involved with XRP for a long period of time. U.S. Congress starts investigating crypto debanking allegations. But I want to see action taken. I want to see accountability for this happening. You know, a lot of people were debanked because of their involvement with crypto. A lot of crypto companies were also debanked. Some of them, mostly startups, most likely went out of business because of this. I want to see action, not just words, except where required by law. Now, there's a lot of talk about Donald Trump getting rid of CBDCs. Crypto executive order clearly states no CBDC. But smoke shows where it says prohibition of central bank digital currencies, except where required by law. So that leaves the door open for central bank digital currency. Agencies are prohibited from undertaking any action to establish, issue, or promote CBDCs within the jurisdiction of the United States or abroad. I think all that happened was this. We're not going to have a central bank digital currency, but the US is going to use a private stablecoin like RLUSD as the United States digital dollar. I don't think we're going to see all the bad parts of a central bank digital currency. I think maybe we will see the good parts of a central bank digital currency. Because I always said the technology is great in the right hands. In the wrong hands, you got an enslavement system. I think they're going to utilize something like RLUSD to fix the current financial system here in the United States and strengthen the US dollar at the same time. I want to see where this goes from here. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse hints the US might be stockpiling XRP for a crypto reserve. Speculation builds around a potential rally to $100. I see other people saying the second that the US announces they're going to hold XRP, expect the price to go to $100. But a lot of other people say you can only expect the price to go between $5 and $20. I saw other people saying expect the price to come in around $50. We really don't know how this would affect XRP yet, but that everybody's talking about this every single day now. I want to see when they finally make an announcement coming from the White House. That's when we know how big or how not big this will actually be. But it could easily push XRP to the $100 price point. Let's wait and see what happens next. So Black Swan Capitalist talks about the escrow, and I see so many people saying that escrow needs to be burned. Take a listen to this.
Firstly, by releasing XRP from escrow, Ripple is able to ensure the steady and predictable supply of XRP tokens, which is designed to foster more liquidity in the market. And because liquidity refers to the ease which an asset can be bought or sold without significantly impacting its price. So by maintaining liquidity, Ripple is able to facilitate the smooth functioning of the XRP ecosystem. And that makes it more attractive to investors, traders, and potential partnerships. And that's what this is all about. Second thing to look at is releasing XRP from escrow enables Ripple to distribute XRP tokens to various exchanges and institutions, thereby increasing accessibility to the cryptocurrency itself. And that is the broader narrative, because it makes the broader availability of XRP and it encourages more exchanges to list the token, which then in turn expands its reach and utility, which is the goal here. So it's just essential to emphasize the macro perspective of the escrow in understanding why Ripple's actions are the way they are regarding XRP and releasing it, instead of focusing solely on the short-term market movements and price fluctuations like everybody else. And that's what he's talking about, the noise, Again, the larger goal of Ripple is to establish XRP as a versatile and widely accepted digital asset as a real-world utility. And that's exactly what the escrow is doing there.
I like the way he explained the escrow. because I've been saying the same thing, that escrow actually strengthens Ripple and XRP at the same time. Now, imagine Ripple gives a certain amount of that escrow to the US government. Instead of the government buying and holding XRP, Ripple gifts it to the US government so that they can use it to strengthen the economy and strengthen the US dollar at the same time. Because I always expected that escrow, some of it, to end up at the IMF, the BIS, and the other central banks as well. Let's wait and see what happens with that escrow. But there's a good chance that the US government doesn't even have to buy XRP. It could be gifted by Ripple. XRP is the banker's coin, and we are fine with that. The question is, why do Bitcoin maxis all of a sudden want to be the government coin? The 4 Satoshis would be ashamed. The level playing field is here, and they can't compete. It's always been called the banker's coin, and that goes back years. Every time the Bitcoin maxis want to come up with some sort of FUD on XRP, they always say, it's centralized, it's a banker's coin. But this is what it means to hold a banker's coin. All banks will adopt XRP by 2025. Take a listen to the CEO of Japan's leading bank. Listen to what she says here.
Basically, by the way, I come from Japan, but the percentage of digital payments of all the transactions is actually only 19%. So it's actually kind of national agenda to increase digital payments. And the government encourage banks to innovate so that they can increase digital payments ratio. So now what we are doing in Japan is we created a consortium of more than 50 banks to come together to develop a completely new payments platform or infrastructure powered by Ripple's distributed ledger technology, which basically replaced the existing domestic payments system called the Zengin system. It also can be applied for cross-border payments as well.
And that contrasts with Zelle, which is a fantastic enterprise.
Exactly.
It's built on the existing rail.
Existing rail.
And that's why holding a banker's coin is more important than holding something based on hype and speculation. Because as this cryptocurrency is utilized by the banks, its price will be pushed up by actual value, not by hype or speculation, but actual value. Can someone name a single bank that used Bitcoin for cross-border payments? The answer is none. While Ripple partners around the world are using XRP for cross-border payments. Santander, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, Bank of Indonesia, Bank of Thailand, Bank of America. And you know, that's why SAB 121 is gonna benefit XRP and Ripple. Because the banks, they want to utilize something. They're not just going to buy and hold something for long periods of time unless it actually solves a problem at the bank. And even Eleanor Tourette had to talk about all the chaos in the crypto space. So Bitcoin Magazine says, retweet if you don't want XRP on America's balance sheet. Bitcoin only. Eleanor Tourette says, as someone who only really began observing the space in 2021, I've never seen this level of open warfare between coin communities. Now the SEC Gov is no longer a common enemy. It is back to warring amongst yourselves. And that's what's going on. The Bitcoin maxis waged all-out war on the XRP community. And it's really sad. Honestly, as an XRP holder, I already know we hold the future. I just don't see a future for Bitcoin. You know, I actually held Bitcoin up until 2021. I only had 2 Bitcoin back then. And when I was holding it, I said to myself, why am I even holding this? I sold it. And I didn't even sell the top. And I put that money into XRP, XLM, XDC, QNT, HBAR, these ISO-driven cryptocurrencies, because it was boring for me to hold Bitcoin. It was like I was listening to all the narratives back then, and then I started looking beyond the narratives. I already held XRP, and I already knew where XRP was going. But Bitcoin gets boring over time. And to be in that community, it actually made no sense to me. Most of what people were saying had 0 sense. And even back then, they were like, oh, you got to hold it. You can never sell it. And we got to get more people to buy it. And it was like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Am I holding a meme coin? And that's what I look at Bitcoin as, a giant meme coin propped up by fake tether, hype, and speculation. XRP is going to make a lot of people millionaires and billionaires, but you got to have a game plan. You don't want to sell. You want to get that passive income, and putting that some of that passive income back in every single month, building your bag bigger and bigger, getting more and more passive income. But we're going to talk more about that when better passive income options open up all throughout the rest of this year. And until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.